Hello everybody, we're back on the Hunter Call Wild yet again. I am doing another series, which is what I also did roughly about a year ago. It's another starter series. This time we're going to try to 100% each map, well, at least, like do all the story missions and explore the entire map. And we're going to try to do it for every single map this time. And we're just going to hunt along the way, and I'll try to give some tips and tricks to just starting out Hunt Call Wild. So like last time, we're just going to start off at Leighton Lake. It's what I believe to be the actual starter map. I feel like Fieden, what I can't say it probably, is the second starter map.
Ah,
So
you made it here in one.
we've got our first whitetail. It's always here for the starter mission, so that you can get it introduced. Where you want to aim is just behind the shoulder, and you should get into the lung. And as you can see, that's vital organ. So we got straight into the lung. And because we hit the lung, it goes straight down. There is the very first harvest of this account. So in the Hunter Call Wild, once you kill an animal, there's this hunting pressure area that shows up. This shows where you've killed an animal. And if you have too much, it will delete any zones where animals live. Is that a moose? That is a moose. So here we have another interest point. These you can claim and then it'll give you some XP and also just a little bit of text. So this one is a written note. Left this note here for somebody to find. Whoever you are, walk in peace, go north to find the closest outpost. You can't miss the curious tombstones close by. So while exploring in the Hunter Call Wild, you will always want to head towards any interest points nearby, because you can find just little notes like the one we found before, the point of interest. You can find lookout points which reveal a map area, and then you can also find outposts and hunting stands. So the outposts on the map just look like a little house, and then the undiscovered point of interests are just question marks. Once you get close enough, it will tell you what it actually is, but when you're far away, you won't know. Here we go. Here is our first outpost. Let's claim it. And I believe we just leveled up before. Now that we have leveled up, we have gotten a skill point. So skill points, you can put them towards either Stalker or Ambusher. I prefer mostly going Stalker. Now that we have claimed our first outpost, we're going to head towards the next mission, Hope a Visitor. So now we're just barely outside of Hope's camp, and we have found another interest point. Let's see what this interest point is. The deer antlers. Deer bucks either have a typical or atypical antler arrangement. Typical antlers are symmetrical and their points grow straight up off the main beam. Atypical antlers are asymmetrical and their points may project at any angle from the main beam.
Gentle now. Take a deep breath to steady your aim. You found
Okay,
it?
we hit him.
Great.
Can I claim it? There we go. Lake District Survival Camp. Richard Hope's meticulously built survivalist camp can be found across the Lake District region. When hunting as your main source of sustenance, it is very important to have a few safe havens to rest at. Here we go, we've found the jacket for the mission.
Some ripped clothing.
So we've just leveled up, so we got a perk point. And also the whitetail that we shot before has just gone down, so we'll track him in a second. First one I'm going to go for is muscle memory. And it unlocks the ability to ready your next shot without leaving aim mode. There he is. We finally caught up to him after a really long trek. So he would have been a silver, but we got a really bad shot on him. Well, we did shoot through the trees, so no wonder. But we tracked him for over a kilometer. And there we go, that is the first actual male whitetail that we have
There's
down.
no shortage of ways.
Here we have another point of interest. Let's see what this one is about. It's about the whitetail. Whitetail males shed and regrow their antlers every year. Length and branching of antlers are determined by nutrition, age, and genetics. The number of points, the length or thickness of the antlers is a general indication of age, but cannot be relied upon for positive aging. Antlers begin to grow in late spring, covered with a highly vascularized tissue known as velvet. Bucks shed their antlers when all females have been bred, from late December to February. And here we go. We have unlocked our second lookout point on that part of the map. The red dot shows you where you are, even though it isn't as detailed as the map that we have when we open our menu. So we've got 2 level 2 whitetail deer up ahead. Gonna take a shot on this guy, then on that guy.
It's bleeding.
Here is the first whitetail deer. It would have been our very first gold, but I kinda screwed up the shot, a little bit too far back, but that's okay. Here is the other whitetail deer. This one I believe was a good shot. Yes, it was, but it was only a silver. So, that's 2 whitetail down. And here is our third? No, second. Here is our second outpost that we have officially claimed. Here we have another point of interest, which I believe will be the railway. And it's Lake District Railway! The old Northern Pacific Railway crosses the landscape along the Leighton Lake shoreline. This was the main source of transportation during the second half of the 19th century, and forever changed and expanded the possibilities of long-distance travelling. The railroad went out of operation in 1970. Here we have another POI. It's Belmont Poem. A ship in harbour is safe, but that is not what ships are built for. John Augustus Shedd. And there it is. Another outpost and another level up. That means there should be another skill point for us to spend, probably on another level of Stalker. For the second skill point, we're going to be putting it into track knowledge, which just makes it so that the animal's gender will appear on the symbol when you investigate their tracks. And that is the third track for the black bears, and we are on to the next mission, which is photograph 2 different black bears. So we will not be completing a family picture mission this episode, but for the next Data Series episode, we will be continuing with it. And here is the next outpost that we are unlocking on Leighton Lakes. So that's going to be all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this, even a little bit. If so, it would be appreciated if you could like, just to help support my videos. Or, even better, subscribing to help grow my channel and just support me as a content creator. So that's going to be all for this one. We're going to continue this series for a few months probably. And I'll see you in the next video.